Hello, my name is Martin Hermawan from the Division of Reproductive Endocrinology and Infertility at the Universitas Padjadjaran, Indonesia. Today, I am pleased to share the finding of a recent cross-sectional study exploring the epigenetic and metabolic roots of adenomyosis. While we know adenomyosis leads to debilitating symptoms, its exact pathogenesis remains an enigma. Emerging evidence suggests that epigenetic anomalies, particularly altered DNA methylation, may play a crucial role. Our study evaluated 61 subjects, 31 patients with confirmed adenomyosis, and 30 healthy controls. We simultaneously evaluated the MT-HFR-C6070 gene polymorphism, serum 5 anti-HF, and plasma homocysteine level. Interestingly, we found a distinct genetic disparity. There was a significant difference in the distribution of the MT-HFR-C6770 genotype between the two groups. The heterozygosity genotype was statistically higher in the adenomyosis group at 35.5% compared to just 10% in the control group. Furthermore, the frequency of the mutant T allele was significantly elevated in patients with adenomyosis at 70.7% versus 5% in controls. This genetic variation directly mirrors the patient metabolic profile. Serum 5 anti-HF level, the active form of folate needed for proper DNA methylation, were profoundly lower in the adenomyosis group, averaging 23.92 nanomole per liter compared to 32.45 nanomole in controls. Consequently, this folate deficiency led to downstream hyperhomocysteinemia. Homocysteine levels were significantly elevated in adenomyosis patients at 12.87 micromole per liter compared to 8.61 micromole per liter in the control group. When we analyzed the metabolic profile of our patient cohort, we identify a clear statistically significant deficit in circulating 5-HF among patients with adenomyosis. But this isn't just a localized deficiency. Our data links this disruption directly to genetics. We focus on the MTHFR-C6770 polymorphism, which acts as a metabolic bottleneck. Within our adenomyosis group, individuals carrying the CT genotype show the most dramatic impact, with 5 MTHF level dropping to an average of just 22.28 nanomole per liter. While we observe a similar trend in our control group, the genetic gap was significantly less severe. These findings strongly indicate that the MTHFR-C6770 polymorphism, low 5-MTHF, and high homocysteines are deeply intertwined with adenomyosis, likely driving the disease through methylation abnormalities that induce progression resistance and inflammation. Understanding this epigenetic pathway opens exciting new doors for targeted therapeutic intervention and nutritional strategy in reproductive medicine. I invite you to read our publication in the International Journal of Women's Health. Thank you very much for watching.